Have you ever wondered what goes through a narcissist's mind when they are completely alone? This solitude, which for many can be an opportunity for reflection or rest, is, for the narcissist, pure torment. With no one around to provide validation or admiration, they must find ways to fill the void they feel. And these ways are often as revealing as they are disturbing. The behavior of these individuals when isolated reflects not only their external emotional dependence, but also their inability to handle their own thoughts and feelings. The absence of narcissistic supply, that relentless craving for attention, approval, and control, drives them to adopt behaviors that may surprise even those already familiar with their manipulations. Today, we will explore 7 things narcissists do when they are alone. These behaviors range from invading your privacy to seeking comfort in distorted fantasies about ideal relationships. By understanding these patterns, you will be able to see more clearly the workings of this self-centered mentality, and most importantly, identify signs of emotional abuse in your life or the lives of those close to you. Hi, I'm Lauren Mitchell. My mission is to show you that you were never the problem. If this topic interests you, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Now, let's get straight to the first thing a narcissist does when alone. They dive into social media, seeking instant validation. When a narcissist finds themselves alone, one of the first things they do is immerse themselves in social media. These platforms provide fertile ground to feed their insatiable need for attention and admiration. For them, every notification, like, or comment represents a dose of instant validation, something they can no longer obtain in the physical world when isolated. In this context, the narcissist's behavior can vary widely. They may swipe through strangers' profiles, sending intrusive messages or blatant flirtations. It doesn't matter if the person on the other end sparks genuine interest. The goal is simply to attract attention. In other cases, they may start unnecessary arguments, provoke conflicts, or even leave random comments on posts just to be the center of attention. Even sharing intimate photos or making exaggerated declarations can be part of this relentless pursuit of recognition. This dependence on social media reveals much about their internal insecurity. Without someone by their side to constantly reaffirm their false self-image, they must resort to any form of interaction, even if it's superficial or negative. A heated argument in a comment section, for example, still serves as emotional fuel because it feeds their sense of importance. The narcissist doesn't care about the quality of the interaction, only the quantity of responses they receive. Furthermore, this habit also reflects their difficulty in dealing with inner silence. By filling every moment with online validation seeking, they avoid confronting their own thoughts and feelings. This behavioral pattern not only consumes their time, but also reinforces their disconnection from reality. Now think about this. While many use social media as a tool for genuine connection, for the narcissist, it's just another means of manipulation and self-promotion. And this distorted use of digital platforms is just one of the many ways they try to escape the loneliness they fear so much. Second thing, they invade your privacy and rummage through your belongings. When the narcissist is alone, another common tactic they employ is invading your privacy. This intrusion isn't just about curiosity. It's a calculated strategy to gain control and power over you. For them, going through your personal belongings, diaries, messages, or even drawers, is a way to gather information that can be used against you in the future. Imagine coming home to find your things have been rummaged through. Maybe valuables like money or jewelry are missing, or you discover torn clothes and broken objects. This destructive behavior is often justified by the narcissist with empty excuses like, "It was already like that," or "You must have forgotten." In reality, this invasion serves 2 main purposes: feeding their need for control and instilling fear. By digging through your things, they look for any detail that can be turned into emotional ammunition. An old message can be twisted to create jealousy or insecurity. A private diary can be used to expose your vulnerabilities during confrontations. Moreover, the mere idea that they can access your belongings without permission creates a constant state of tension. You begin to question your own safety and privacy, living in a perpetual state of alert. This behavior also reveals something deeper about the narcissist's mindset, their complete disregard for others' boundaries. For them, social rules and norms exist only for others. They don't hesitate to cross lines we consider sacred, like the right to privacy, because their world revolves solely around their own needs and desires. This invasion tactic is especially cruel because it directly attacks your sense of security. When someone violates your personal space, you feel exposed and vulnerable. And that's exactly what the narcissist wants, to keep you in a state of emotional dependence where they can manipulate your actions and decisions without resistance. Third thing, they spread lies and smear your reputation. When isolated, the narcissist may also spend their time spreading lies and tarnishing your reputation. This tactic is an extension of their need to control narratives and manipulate the perceptions of those around them. They know that by planting seeds of distrust or hatred toward you, they can socially isolate you and reinforce their own distorted self-image as a victim or martyr. This behavior often begins with calls or messages to friends, family, and acquaintances. They may invent exaggerated or completely false stories about you, painting you as the villain. For example, they might claim you were aggressive, dishonest, or even unfaithful, even if none of it happened. In some cases, they may go door to door, spreading rumors in wider social circles just to ensure their version of events is accepted as truth. What makes this practice even more insidious is the narcissist's ability to present themselves as trustworthy and vulnerable. They use their superficial charm to win others' sympathy while portraying you as unstable or problematic. This role reversal, where they cast themselves as the victim and you as the aggressor, is a powerful tool of emotional manipulation. Additionally, these smear campaigns serve to feed their ego. For the narcissist, seeing people believe their lies is a form of indirect validation. They feel powerful, knowing they've influenced opinions and created divisions between you and those you love. This sense of control is essential for them, especially when they're alone and facing the emotional void they fear so much. Though these actions may seem irrational or unnecessary, they are deeply calculated. The goal isn't just to damage your reputation, it's to make you feel increasingly isolated and dependent on them. And so they continue weaving their web of manipulation, using lies and gossip as weapons to maintain dominance over you. Fourth thing, they reconnect with ex-partners or old sources of supply. When the narcissist finds themselves alone and without immediate access to emotional validation, they often turn to the past. Old contacts, especially ex-partners or people who were once emotionally attached to them, become renewed targets of their attention. This reconnection isn't driven by genuine longing or affection, but by the urgent need to fill the void left by the absence of narcissistic supply in the present. This behavior can manifest in various ways. They may send sappy messages, apologizing for past mistakes, or declaring they've realized how unfair they were to that person. In other cases, they may fabricate fake crises, financial, emotional, or even health-related, to elicit compassion and attention. The underlying message is always the same: I need you now. What often goes unnoticed is that these contacts are superficial and strategic. The narcissist isn't interested in rebuilding authentic relationships. They just want a quick fix for their emotional hunger. If the ex-partner or acquaintance is still emotionally tied to them, whether through trauma bonding or a desire to relive idealized moments, that person becomes easy prey. Moreover, this practice reveals something crucial about the narcissist's mindset: their complete lack of boundaries. For them, anyone can serve as a source of validation, regardless of context or consequences. They don't hesitate to reopen old wounds or create new conflicts as long as it gives them the attention they crave. This reconnection also reflects their inability to handle loneliness in a healthy way. While others may use alone time for introspection or personal growth, the narcissist prefers escaping into superficial, manipulative relationships. They don't seek real connections, only ways to keep their ego inflated, even if it means exploiting others' vulnerabilities. Fifth thing, they use substances or visit adult sites to escape reality. When the narcissist is alone and lacks external sources of validation, they may resort to self-destructive behaviors like substance abuse or excessive use of adult websites. These activities serve as escape mechanisms, allowing them to avoid confronting the emotional void they feel when no one is around to admire or reinforce their false self-image. Alcohol, drugs, or even prescription medications are often used by the narcissist to numb their emotions. They can't stand the idea of facing their own vulnerabilities head-on, so they seek altered mental states